Howdy everyone on YouTube and across cyberspace. Thanks for finding your way here to the MoveOTX Gear Review channel today. So the topic of today's review is going to be my handheld flashlights that I've been using this past winter for my various backpacking and car camping trips. So I've had this set up with me on 7 or 8 different camping trips, and they've performed very, very well for me. So what you're looking at here is basically a Utorch UT-01 and the head and bezel assembly of a Manker E-11. Okay, so the two lights are identical and they're interchangeable. Okay, so you can simply unscrew the parts and refasten everything back together, and you have a perfectly functioning flashlight either way. Okay, so what I do is, because I'm kind of size and weight constrained in my backpacking loadouts, I try and keep things as compact and as streamlined as possible. And for that, instead of bringing a primary and a backup light with me, I'll simply bring one light, one body tube, and one tail cap, and I'll simply interchange the bezel and the switch assembly if one of these should fail. And I bounce back and forth, and I'm A-okay with that. That way, I don't have to pack around, two additional, basically this much weight and volume in my backpack. Okay, so anyways, what I want to talk about today is the advanced programming and function features of basically either of these lights. Okay, so first of all, if you believe the internet and the web forum folklore, so to speak, basically Utorch cloned and copied Manker. Okay, and I'm kind of that's kind of a dishonest thing to do, in my opinion. In hindsight, I probably should have just bought 2 of these Manker E-11s and had the original manufacturer, but hey, what the heck? As it is, hey, I have a clone and an original, and I'm good with both, So, anyways, there's a ton of videos out there for both of these lights already, and most of those are new, unboxing, out-of-box experience videos. I want to focus today on the advanced programming functions that are built into these lights that a lot of people simply don't know or they're overlooking. Okay, so like a lot of lights, it's a simple multi-mode flashlight. Okay, there's low, there's medium, there's high, and there's turbo. Okay, unlike a lot of lights, these modes are individually programmable. Okay, so from the on position to enter the programming mode, you double tap. Okay, that'll take you basically to strobe. Okay, so there's your strobe, and I apologize for that. Okay, but you're in the blinky, flashy mode bank, and what you want to do is pass your strobe, single click to pass your strobe. Okay, now you're in SOS. Another single click brings you to the flashing beacon mode. Single click again. Okay, this brings you to the all-out turbo blaster mode without a timed or a thermal throttle down, so to speak. Okay, this is, I guess if you're daring, if you're gutsy enough, crank the snot out of the thing. No thermal control, no timing step down at all. Just crank the snot out of the thing. That's what this mode is, which I hardly ever use really, but it's there if I want to. Single tap past that. Okay, now you're looking at the battery indicator mode. Okay, this is one of the most useful modes, and it's buried and hidden underneath all these flashy modes. They should have made this mode immediately accessible, I think, on a double tap, so that right away you know the charge status for your battery. So you're seeing it flash the number of times indicating the level of charge. So right now it's flashing in groups of 4 flashes indicating full charge. Okay, if I run the light, it'll drop down to 3 flashes. At 50%, it'll drop down to 2 flashes. Okay, and at 1 flash, or maybe even less than that, it's time to recharge or replace your battery. Okay, so single tap past this is the programming mode. Okay, that now is one of the hidden features of this light. Okay, so it looks like it's going through some weird ramping mode or whatever this is. What it's doing is it's asking you what output setting you want for basically your candle mode. Okay, so this light doesn't have a truly sub-lumen candle or firefly mode. Its lowest mode here is 2 lumens, and that's the one I like to program in at the lowest setting. So it's cycling through. Okay, there's another one. There's another one, and there's the low. Bam, single press that. Okay, now it's asking me what do I want for my medium mode. Okay, it's cycling through 3 different levels. Okay, I usually use the lowest setting here. So bam, single press. Okay, now it's asking me once more, what do I want for my high? Okay, it's going to go high, higher, highest, and one more. Bam. Okay, there we go. I'll lock that in. Now it's asking me for my turbo. How bright do I want my turbo mode to be? Okay, when I want my turbo, I want it to be as bright as possible, and that's the 750 lumens on this light. So there's one turbo, there's the second turbo, there's the brightest turbo, and lock that in. Okay, I double tapped it. Now I'm back into strobe mode. Double tap to get back out. Okay, now I've programmed in those modes that we just cycled through. So there's my 2 lumen candle. There's my 60 lumen medium. Okay, here is my about 200, maybe 250 lumen bright, I guess high, that would be high. And there's my 750 lumen turbo. Okay, so both these lights operate the same way. Okay, don't think you're getting one totally different than the other. In fact, let's show you this. Let me show you this really quick. They use the same circuit board on the inside. So let's focus my camera here. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. Hopefully you can. But they use the same exact circuit board and the same exact light engine for both these lights. Okay, so thanks again, guys, for taking the time to sit through this. I hope I showed you something new and different, okay, about this light that I think is not really getting a whole lot of attention. So thanks again, guys. Everybody, enjoy the outdoors this summer and stay safe out there, and I will catch you later.